Okay, here is some of the numbers for the review 9.1 for Precal that's due Monday the 11th, and your test is due Monday the 11th. Review 9.1 and test 9.1 are both due the 11th. I'm not going to go over every problem on the review like I did on the last one. What I want to do is go through and set up the word problems right quick, a few of the word problems, and then I'm sending you the key with the review. So the review, when you open it, the attachment has the key on it. So make sure you look for that so you can know which answers are correct and find those answers. But like, for example, on number 2, you just need to set them equal to each other. 12x plus 300 equals 14.5x. And go from there, solve that. Finding x is how many units you need. Then number 3, you've got investments. You take 4,000, you split it between 2 accounts. So like x plus y equals 4,000. And then those 2 accounts are 2% and 3%. So 0.02x plus 0.03y equals the interest that you want to earn, which is 110. So that's the way number 3 sets up. You could use elimination, substitution, Kramer's rule, whatever on that. Just make sure you show your work. And again, you have the answer key, so work till you get the correct answer. Then on number 4, it's that coffee one where you have $10 per pound for Kenya and $9 a pound for Sumatran, and you want to get 20 pounds that sell for $9.30. So this is where you have to be careful. Again, this is dollars, this is dollars, this is dollars, and then K plus S equals 20, because you want however many pounds of the Kenya and however many pounds of the Sumatra to give you 20 pounds total. But here is your value. Value of Kenya is 10, value of Sumatra is 9, and then the value of the 20 pounds needs to be $9.30. So that's the way that one sets up. Use substitution, elimination, Kramer's rule, whichever one you like. Number 7, you're also going to set equal to each other. 100 plus 60x equals 10,100 minus 40x. So that's number 7. That's another word problem. Then number 12 is another word problem. You've got about 250,000 people of a certain community live in the country. Of that number, 73,930 live in state A and state B. So A plus B equals 73,930. The number of people of that community in state B is 12,490 more than 3 times the number in A. So again, 73,930 live in state A and B together. The number of that community in state B is, so there's your equal, 12,490 more than 3 times the number of A. So that's the way that sets up. It's actually set up for substitution to plug in, or you could move the 3A over and have negative 3A plus B. Some of you on your homework, I noticed that you were missing some because when you moved a term over, like if you move the 3A over, you wouldn't change the sign. You have to change the sign. You're going across an equal sign. So make sure you change the sign if you need to on that. Then let's see. Number 15, let me remind you how to set up one like 15. You've got 2 solutions to the equations are 4, -1, and -3, -2, and you want to find A and B. So what you want to do is you want to take those solutions and put them by the A, because they're an X and a Y. You want to put them by the A and the B. Like my first solution was 4, -1. So here's my X, here's my Y. So I plug it in for X by the A, and I plug it in for Y by the B. Then my other solution is -3, -2. So that means I have -3A minus 2B equals 1, because I just plug it into that. I'm plugging into that AX plus BY equals 1. And then you solve from there. You had one of those on your homework, and you solve from there. Use elimination, substitution, Kramer's rule, whatever, but that'll find A for you. Once you find A, plug in B, or if you find B first, then plug in and find A, but just make sure you find both of them. Then you've got a boat in the river problem where this is 16. It travels 90 kilometers downstream in 3 hours, and it travels 80 kilometers upstream in 4 hours. So remember, distance is rate times time. So we want upstream and we want downstream. Well, the distance both ways is 90. Actually, it's not. It's 80 for upstream and 90 for downstream. Okay, then we have to set up the rates. If it's upstream, that means your boat, whatever the rate of the boat is slowed down by the water. So whatever your rate of the boat is, which we've got to find the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream. So we want speed of the boat and we want current or water speed. So I put a W. This time, because this is my rate, because I subtract when I'm going upstream, it's going to push against me and slow me down. But this time upstream is 4, which makes sense. It's going to take longer because you're being slowed down. And then downstream, you're going with the water. So the water's actually going to push you and make you go faster. And that's 3 hours. And then you can go from there. Distribute the 4 or divide by the 4 and get R minus W equals 20. Divide by the 3, get R plus W equals 30, and then go from there. But make sure you find both of them on that one. And then let's see, number 18 is another word problem. A total of 2,671 people lived in the metropolitan areas of Las Vegas and Sacramento. So Las Vegas plus Sacramento was 2,671. Sacramento had, so equals, 279,000 more residents than Las Vegas. So that's the way that one sets up for 18. Then that's all the word problems that I can see. Okay, so that's all on the video. Make sure you finish things. Again, make sure you put a full heading on stuff. Some of you are still not putting a full heading on stuff on your test and review. They're both due Monday the 11th. The review 9.1 and test 9.1 are due the 11th. And again, when I send you the review as attachment, the key is with it. It's like the last couple of pages of the review. So make sure you go all the way to see that key.